You're always gonna carry that weight. Time will strengthen your back. You'll try a million things, but the only real answers are time, and or eternal sunshine of the spotless mind ing them. Don't listen to sad songs or the songs you both like, it will scratch your heart every time. Play it out in your mind. Have the full unabashed conversation like that person was standing right in front of you. Talk to them. Remember why you aren't together. If it was mutual, then this usually works. If it's one-sided, and your heart is broken, embrace it. Embrace the pain. Remember, if there isn't anything you can do about the situation, the only thing you can change is the way you react to it. Amor fati. Love your fate. If this person you wish to get over has passed on, and everything in the world is muted gray, dull, and terrible, then in my experience, getting over is not something you should really even attempt. That person, as all people, are never truly gone from this world until they are forgotten. It is your duty to live your life as best you can, never forgetting them, but also living as they would have wanted you to. Go on adventures, pet dogs, eat strange foods, read books that challenge your beliefs, grow as a person, and maybe one day find love again. Knowing full well that they would approve. I'm 40 now, and it seems the older I get, the easier it becomes to walk away from people. I've met the love of my life 3 different times, I've loved women without ever telling them, I've been rejected, cheated on, dumped, ghosted, married and divorced. I've had one-night stands, and 12-year relationships. The only thing I can tell you is that the people we chose to love, leave pieces of themselves within us. Oftentimes, you don't even realize it until you have the strange desire to go to an IKEA on a Saturday afternoon, and have no idea why until you walk in, and feel the nostalgia of walking around with someone, laughing at odd chairs, and wondering why this insignificant thing meant so much. There's going to be good days, and there's going to be bad days. I used to convince myself that I didn't think of him anymore, but the truth was I thought of him every day, until I didn't. People say you need time, but you also need patience. Just when I thought I was finally getting over him, I started to dream of him. I would wake up in tears because of how angry I was that I was doing so good on moving on, yet all it took was one 15-second dream to pull me back 20 steps. But in order to move on, you have to let yourself feel every emotion, and have patience. I'm still figuring that out too, but here are what helped me in the process. Sit with your feelings. Acknowledge it. There will be days where you just want to cry, and do nothing in bed. Let yourself grieve and cry. As many times as it takes. Try to remove your ex from your social media feed. If you don't want to block them just yet, hide their posts/stories. This includes Spotify if you both have it. Limiting their visibility on your feed would reduce the unnecessary trigger points. If you don't want to delete your chats, archive them. This helped me a lot because I wanted to reconnect back so bad, but I know it won't yield any good outcome. So anytime I want to reconnect back, I made it hard for myself cause I need to go for the extra clicks. Also, if you really want to reconnect, and no you shouldn't, type what you want to say to your ex, but don't send. Do something else like watch a YouTube video, have a meal, read. Then come back to that text. Usually that urge subsides for me, and I became more logical after walking away from it. Remove photos that you took together out of your sight. Take down social media posts that you had with your ex. I couldn't bring myself to delete my whole year worth of photos in my phone, so I put them in my hard drive, which I don't usually reach out for unless I want to back up stuff. In a way, move the photos from your phone to some other drive that you don't usually see. When you can, pick up a new activity, or pick up what you have dropped before. Could be as simple as researching on topics you were once interested in. Reading, watching shows that you never watched but said you would, go to a cafe. Asterisk, this is a hard one, but I realize is required for me to outgrow my ex. To consciously keep letting go. Over and over again. It's gonna hurt, cause random times a memory will come up from a simple action, like going to the store, coffee, cooking, etc. This can happen as frequent as your brain wants it. When that feeling comes, go back to point 1. Then tell yourself that you are letting go of that. Let go of the expectations you have had for the future. Let go of that memory. TLDR, sit with your feelings and cry as much as you need to. Remove your ex from any feed that you see, including photos, chats, social media, items too even. Do something new or something that you said you would but never got to do. Consciously letting go in your mind. Tears and time. It takes a while, but you will eventually figure out whether you actually miss them, or the idea of them. I'm reading these replies with interest. Today would have been our 14-year anniversary, if he hadn't ended it last year. I think it's so hard, because I'm so close to his family and still see them. I can't cut them out of my life, and yet it means I'll always have reminders of him. I don't want to find someone else. I'm never letting myself be destroyed again. I just want to get over him. Stop trying too hard to get over. When I had my first breakup, I tried too hard to distract myself, and everything kept reminding me of her. The point being, if you feel sad, it's okay. If you miss them, it's okay. If you feel jealous seeing them with someone else, it's okay. If I could go back and do one thing differently, was self-love. I did not love myself enough and kept thinking about what I could have done better. Now I am old enough to realize that relationship is two people, and you can't keep it together just by yourself. It has already been suggested here. Love yourself more. Get healthy, fit, or learn a new hobby. Do something you always wanted to do, but were too preoccupied to do before. Time. Look mate, I got divorced 4 months ago, and here's what I've learned through lots of thought and pain. You won't. Don't let that discourage you though. The more it hurts, the longer it takes to get over someone, the more you know you cared about that person. I don't know your situation, so I can't be specific, but what helped me was not turning away from that pain. You need to face whatever fear, loss, anger, sorrow, pity, anxiety, or loneliness you feel and question why you feel this way. What about this person do you miss? What did this person bring into your life or relationship that made you happy? And then you have to realize that all those same actions, thoughts, and feelings the other person gave you, you can self-generate that same energy. Just because they are gone, doesn't mean you can't learn from them, and become a better, and happier person without them in your life. Be happy that it happened, not sad because it's gone. I don't know if I'm rambling or not, I just want to help if I can. Accept the things you cannot change. That includes people. Asterisk, imagine the ocean. In the middle of it, there's a wave. Its only purpose is get to the shore from the vast open sea. It roams and it roams towards the shore, but the shore is far. It takes time to reach it. However, it gets smaller and smaller as it approaches its destination, eventually subsiding into a soft little splash of water caressing the toes of the people on the beach. Asterisk, the feelings that you have towards this person, be it infatuation, attraction, love, get smaller as the time goes by. Now get on with your life. Read a book, go to work, go to school, or whatever it is you do. And one of these days you're gonna come to the realization, wow, I didn't have a single thought about this person yesterday. I hope this helps. It's funny, when we get heartbroken we act like there is limited option. How you get over someone? You don't. It become part of you. Like I said, world is full of option. You meet new people and then you realize that there is all kind of people. Some are going to hurt you, some going to save you, some going to be true friend, some going to envy you on your success, some going congrats you, etc. You don't know who is going play which character in your life. Like there is this quote by Rainer Maria. Let everything happen to you, beauty and terror just keep going, no feeling is final. Time. Use generously in all your food seasoning, and you should start feeling better within a couple of years. It's a cliche, but just do you. Figure out who and what you are. What you want and what you lack and what you can give. Why do you need a partner? Why do you want a partner? What happened with this one? What were your wrongs and what were their wrongs? It doesn't matter if you're 13, 23, 33, 43, or 53. If you never figure yourself out and be content or at least understand who you are, there's a good chance you'll never meet the right person or be the right person for others. There'll always be that void of loneliness and itch that's never been scratched. Because you don't even know what you need or what you can give. If you're a young person, take this time to be someone of genuinely value to yourself. That'll naturally make you a person who can provide for others as well. Learn skills, pile on knowledge, and develop your physical traits. Start working on all that and time will fly. You'll meet someone before you realize it's been months, years, since the breakup. And you'll see how far you've come. I read a quote from a psychologist not all that long ago that said something like, make sure when you are replaying back all the memories in your head, that you play the whole documentary, and not just the highlight reel. I thought that was some good advice. It can be easy to just play back the good memories. But don't forget all the reasons they weren't right for you also. As someone who let a breakup dictate years of my life, here's my advice. 1. Realize that the breakup is a good thing. If the other person couldn't realize what a rock star you are, now you are free to find someone who will. 2. As others have said, don't listen to sad songs or songs that remind you of them. 3. Don't believe the lie that you'll never find love again, or that you're unlovable. It's a big, fat lie. 4. Don't beat yourself up over it. 5. For me, getting rid of their stuff that I still had helped. Years later I found a book she had given me for my birthday, with a handwritten note inside. Seeing it hurt, but it felt cathartic throwing it away. 6. Change your environment. I'm not saying move, you can if you want, but rearrange your living space. I moved after my breakup, lease was up and found a better place, and realized how good it felt. I assume you mean like an ex. For me, I had to understand that there are many people in the world, each with their own stories and life experiences that you can learn from. It became exciting for me to meet people again, realizing there's a new story to be heard. A hard part was feeling I had to drop all memories I shared with that person like it was time wasted, but that's not true. Those memories can still be happy thoughts and learning points. Maybe it didn't work out with them, but you still had fun, and that's never time wasted. I look back at those times and smile rather than tear up, because I had a great time living in the moment. Sorry if this isn't a giant help, but do please keep your head up. Life still has many more opportunities for new memories that you can look back on in the future with a smile. Block them everywhere you have a connection. Start something new that you always wanted to try: art, dance, yoga, tai chi, a sport, or take a class or a course. Immerse yourself in something new is the idea.